一緒に神話を想像しようよ。きっと傑作になる。漫画でわかる FGO フェイトグランドオーダーコラボイベント連続活劇神話ミシシッピミソサイザーズクランクイン。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more FGO. I have the volume down because I was grinding. But we're here because it's another one of those really cool times where they're like, hey, I know you don't have all the servants for the upcoming or previous story. Do you want to do their interludes? Oh, don't mind if I do. That is just free quartz, free story, and upgrades if we do end up getting them, which, well, there's chances, but I don't think we're going to be going for any of these two that we have here. And the other thing is, I think, yeah, because Traum is coming up. I'm so excited for the trauma. I have no clue what this story's about at all. Like, I have zero knowledge. Hey! Wow. Wow, that's a lot of days. That's a lot of days. Oh, don't mind if I do also. Oh my god. There's so many salmon crystals. Nice. I'll take these for sure. Give me these. Give me this. Oh, new month. Yeah, we can't double them up. 30. 60. This. Lore. Thank you. I'll take that. Tickets. Footprints. Ah, might as well take them. This is wild. This is so good. Hey, let's go and do... Oh, wait, are they not here? Wait, is it tomorrow? Wait. Oh, shoot, are you serious? If it is, then that's embarrassing. I thought it was today. 'Cause it's the first for us right now. But that's tomorrow. Ah, I'm so bad with dates. I'm so bad. But that's okay, that was worth it for that login, I guess. Cool. Well, in the meantime, I guess I can show this off. I'll tell you, I've been using this. This is a really good feature. Check this, check this. We're gonna go to Run Sapling Exchange. We're gonna go to this. Boop. Boom. We have now stored away those for later. That's real good. That's real good. I probably shouldn't have done that because I should grind up this event. But we still got how many days? 8 days left? Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do fine. But hey, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. We're gonna need that for Traum. Let's see here. Pre-release. Well, this is for Constantinos, the 11th. I'm not summoning you, because I've heard you're not great. What do you do? Rider. Increase buster effectiveness. Apply invincible. Greatly increase defense. For, oh, that is a proper support. Wow, that seems intriguing. Oh, bro. We will try him out in the trial quest there, right? But the thing that I'm excited for is this one here, right? If we go to this, it's where is it? Yeah, we can do Bradamante. Done yours. We'll do Sherlock. And then I think I have pretty much the rest there. But, hey, that's good. And leyline stones are back. I'll pretend like I need them. Cool. All right, see you tomorrow. Okay. It's been a day. We are now able to do the things that I wanted to do yesterday. Thank God it's Golden Week. I have some time off. I can chill with my coffee and orange juice. God, what a combination. And we can play ourselves some trial quests, some interludes, all that good stuff. All that good stuff, you know? So, I actually watched my friend this morning. He went and we were on stream with him, and he summoned Alice. Right? He was playing the Japanese version. We watched him. I looked at Alice's animation. Well, I looked at all the Mihoyo characters' animations and Noble Phantasms and stuff, and oh boy, am I excited for that in the future. But for now, let's... Oh, 12. 10? Nice. Leyline. No, I don't care about that. Cool. Let's go. What do we got? 10 of those. Okay, wait. Thank you for translating that. Okay. Then we got some of those. Is it just all? That's just it? Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Rare prisms though. Not bad. And we got some. I need to defeat evil servants and lancers in the party. Sounds good. So let's start by going to the gate. So we should have interludes. Yeah, they're there. Cool. We can do that. But for now, let's start off with what is your trial quest, buddy? I want to see you. Show me your stuff. All I know is you're apparently pretty stinky. But let's just throw you on to kill cavalry. Yeah, let's put you there. Let's replace you with where are you? What am I looking for? Right there. And we'll just switch this with sure. Okay. Let's see. What's your stuff about, buddy? I want to see you in action. All I hear is everyone says, yeah, he's a little underbaked. And honestly, kind of bait, considering who I know is coming with him. So let's not even consider summoning him. As soon as it loads. As soon as it loads. Alright, so we got here Theodosius Constantinos. Yeah, let's just do a combo here. Actually, no, let's go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll kill him. Alright, so let's see here. What do you do? Your voice is deep. Okay, sending the troops. That's kind of cool. Slashing down. Okay. And let's see here. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Theodosius Constantinos. Whoa. That's actually, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty good. Let's see here. What do? You hop on the horse, throws a volley. Okay. Yeah. I see. Okay. And so you're given... Oh, it's only for one turn? Bro, no. You get target focus, though. Okay. So you're, like, defensively oriented. All Roman allies get up. Increase gauge, C-stars each turn, and apply NP gauge and critical strength and gain for one ally in the back, excluding yourself. What the frick? Demise privilege. So when he's defeated? That's weird. I don't really understand that. Ooh, little stuff going on there. Emperor's decline. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Let's do some of this. You do your stuff there. Ooh, game. It's having a bit of issues. Do I have stuff open? Oh, it's probably because I have Chrome open. I'm uploading a video at the same time. That might be why. That's fine. It's not a huge deal. Okay. Yeah, I kind of see why people say he's a little underbaked. Because even Mash's stuff lasts for at least a couple turns, right? Right? I feel like it lasts for a little bit at least. So we'll do... Okay, then let's see here. What is your... And it works on kill, but you have an invincible? Yeah. I kind of see what it's going for, but I also kind of don't. You know? I feel like Bro could have had a little bit more Rizzarino, right? This is a great animation though. It's really well done. Yeah. That's a solid animation. Gives us some Buster up. Yeah, for like, if you do a full Buster combo after, it's pretty good. But I feel like you have to do better than pretty good. I feel like you need more than that. Yeah. Oh well. Sure. So, that said, let's go and do some of these interludes. Because then they'll be gone when they're gone. Ooh, yeah, game's having a little bit of an issue. That's fine. Ignore that noise if you heard that. You probably did. So, interlude. Let's start off with Bradamante, Dear Ancestor. Oh. Do we have someone who's her ancestor, her descendant? What are we doing? Oh, well that would make sense. Master! Look over there. Can you believe it? That's Lord Hector. This is amazing. Lord Hector is an absolute legend. He's one of the great heroes of the Trojan War, and one of the 9 worthies spoken about in hushed tones throughout all of history. We just heard about the 9 worthies in Fate Extella Link, because that was a term that I never really heard of, but I guess it does come up a little bit here, so that's nice. It links up. He's also my and Rogerio's ancestor. Oh gosh. All this time I've been here and I still haven't introduced myself properly. Oh gosh. Why not go rectify it? He's chill. He won't care. Okay, Master. If you think that's a good idea, then that's just what I'll do. Here goes nothing. Excuse me? You there. The one with the shining helmet. Well, he's gonna look around like, that's not me. Are you Hector, Lord Hector, the great hero of the Trojan War? I don't know about the great hero part, but if you're looking for Hector of Troy, you found him. So what's up, little Bradamante? What can your old ancestor here do for you? Well, you see, I still haven't introduced myself properly since coming to Caldia, so, I wanted to rectify that. It's a pleasure to meet you in person, Lord Hector. Hey, thanks. Pleasure's all mine. I was also wondering if maybe... Yes? If you wouldn't mind, maybe, you'd like to join Master and me for tea? Or some other beverage? Tea, huh? Well, it's not like I don't have time, but honestly, I also don't think we'd have all that much to talk about. But I can also see Master standing behind her with his hands clasped together, begging me to say yes, so... sure, why not? Nothing wrong with the occasional cup of tea, especially for happy occasions. Of course, we didn't have tea back in this old man's time, so drinking was pretty synonymous with alcohol. Alcohol lasts forever and it's high nutrients too, plus not every area's plenty of clean fresh water to go around, you know? Right. That's how the kingdom of the Franks used to be. Well, really. So alcohol wasn't always a luxury good then? Not at all. It was once as common and essential to daily life as bread. That explains a lot. So that's how it was back in the kingdom of the Franks too, huh? So does that mean you didn't have tea parties back in your time either? That's right, we didn't. I see. So why do you seem so happy about that? I occasionally got to enjoy Chinese tea whenever I got to meet with Lady Angelica of Cathay. But we never had any cultural traditions surrounding tea of our own. Back then, tea ceremonies and parties and whatnot are still very limited to the East. Tea didn't become a cultural fixture in Europe until... Let me think. Probably around the Silk Road, right? I think Holland was the country that popularized green tea, and the British Empire did the same for black tea relatively recently. But the British Empire, huh? Was that the one that started in the Isles of Britannia? That's right. Back when I was alive, it was known far and wide as the prosperous Kingdom of England. It's also where Astolfo, one of the 12 paladins, was born. Oh, thank God he's not French. That rider with the pink hair, huh? Well, what do you know? In fact, he's actually prince to England's royal family. Whoa! Though most of us tend to forget that, including him. No kidding. A prince so scatterbrained he forgets he's a prince, huh? That's priceless. I know scatterbrained prince myself, but it sounds like that one handily takes the cake amazingly. Something tells me we'd get along nicely. Oh, it's funny because when you sneeze in Japanese, it means someone's talking about you somewhere. That's weird. Can servants even catch colds? A cold, is it? Well, that won't do it all, Paris. You might need to get a shot. Come with me so I can take a look at you. Aw, man. Even servants don't like shots. You should feel nothing from it, right? The Kingdom of England, aka the British Empire from the Isles of Britannia, huh? Wait, aren't the Isles of Britannia where... Yes. Britain is the island where Prince Aeneas of Troy's descendants ended up settling down. And it's also where they went on to found the glorious Kingdom of Britain. I didn't actually know this. That's very interesting. But a few hundred years later, the last king of Britain, King Arthur Pendragon, King of Knights, lost his final battle. And after the Saxons migrated, the Kingdom of Britain, that was when the last vestiges of Trojan lineage vanished from the face of the earth, right? Well, hey, what do they say in the East? Land outlasts kingdoms? Just because a nation is gone doesn't mean its people disappear. Not to mention its land, oceans, rivers all stick around too. No different with feelings. Losing a war sucks, but it doesn't mean everything's gone forever. Oh, like, say, Bradamante and Ruggiero, whatever. Yeah, there you go. Troy might have lost spectacularly and faded away, but you're still here. And just look how well you and this old man's other descendants turned out. I'm relieved, really. It feels good to see your blood, sweat, and tears still be around in later generations. Really, when you think about it, what would it say about us if we let a little war to eradicate us completely? That's it. I can tell you grew up strong, little Bradamante. That being said, all that goes out the window when we're talking about all of humanity possibly being destroyed. Man, as if dealing with a single nation going away wasn't enough of a pain in the neck. You're right. We can't let anyone bleach all of human life away. We have to restore humanity no matter what. Hey Gareth, what are you doing here? Oh gosh, that conversation between Lord Hector and Lady Bradamante happened over here was so inspiring. Now what am I gonna do? Jack shit, that's what. You should have just kept on walking, but instead you had to stop and hide like some kind of idiot. Don't call me an idiot. I'll call you whatever the hell I want, idiot. Can't you tell I'm trying to be considerate and not interrupt their conversation? Also, doesn't Lady Bradamante remind you of me? What? You think? I can tell she's a really hard worker, you know. And Sir Lancelot has praised me directly for my work ethic, more than once even. So we're basically two peas in a pod. Huh? Special translation, you really think so? I like how it's so clearly, like, you can literally hear Mordred going like, huh? Right? Like that exact cadence. It's great. Huh? Something wrong? I sensed somebody watching us. Now that you mention it, I can feel a few eyes on us. Oh, well, it's probably just some of our Chaldea compatriots, so I don't think it's anything to... You! Are you watching us? Yes, you. Don't bother trying to hide. Come on out where we can see you. Man in shadow. Oh, I wasn't trying to hide, promise. I was just kind of stuck because it's too awkward to get out. Who's this? Oh, hey! But I don't want to give you the wrong impression, so, I'm sorry? I know you. You're Mandricardo. Is that so? Huh? Hey. I really wasn't trying to eavesdrop, I promise. I just happened to pass by, that's all. Yeah. So, I've got, you know, training and stuff, so I'll, get out of your hair now. Oh, he sprinted out of there. Can I ask you something? Of course! Why are you following me? I was planning on training alone today, like always. So, are you sure? I'm sure. I'm only here because Bradamante and Master grabbed my hands and dragged me here, by the way. I'm sorry, Lord Hector. I wasn't even thinking. I was just so anxious, and you're just so fatherly that I grabbed your hand without realizing. I get it. That kind of thing just happens sometimes. Oh, anxious, huh? I didn't know you cared about Mandricardo that much. Um, well, yeah, you're weirdly fixated on him. What's up with that? Well, how can I put this? Do you two know each other or something? Yes, we did. King Mandricardo of the Tartars is the son of King Agrican, who was killed by the de facto leader of the 12 Paladins, Roland. Oh, right, there is a relation there, right? Yeah, King Mandricardo of the Tartans is the son of King Agrican, who was killed by the de facto leader, right? He came across Lord Hector's shield and armor over the course of his travels, and tried to get his hands on the legendary sword Durandal, so that he could complete one of the 9 worthies armor sets and go after Roland, holder of said sword, to avenge his father's death. In short, he's the Paladin's sworn... I forgot about this. He's the Paladin's sworn enemy, which is why I... Sworn enemy? Really? Come on, that was a long time ago, right? Not to mention it was back when you were both still alive. Now you're both servants, shadows of humanity sworn to serve the same master. Do you really need me to bring up old quarrels into Caldia? Especially after they've long been dead and buried? You're right. It's just as you say, Lord Hector. I'm so sorry, King Mandricardo. I was way out of line. I hope you can forgive my foolish behavior. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Of course you're not our sworn enemy. Our only sworn enemies are Morgan the Witch, Great King Agramante, and Demogorgon the Demon God. One of those has joined us. Agramante? I don't know about him. Who the frick is Demogorgon the Demon God? Who are you talking about? What you are, King Mandricardo, is... Yeah? Our rival. You were the powerful warrior king who went toe-to-toe with both Ruggiero and Roland. You were a fearsome rival in every sense of the word, and I owe you an apology for ever insinuating otherwise. I'm not really sure what you're going on about, but, so you consider me your rival, huh? Well, thanks, that's nice of you. Once again, I ask that you please forgive my foolish behavior, King Mandricardo. If there's anything I can do to make it up to you, anything at all, please don't hesitate to let me know. It's okay. Really, you don't have to worry about it. It's fine. At this point, I just want to hurry up and get back to my room already. Hey, having you apologize all over the top and formalist like this is honestly weirding me out more, so let's just let bygones be bygones, alright? Damn, talk about a radiant smile. So you forgive me? Oh, thank you, King Mandricardo. I had no idea you were such a kind and magnanimous man. If only Ruggiero ever had a chance to get to know you, I'm sure he would also have... I see how it is. Isn't that... Who goes there? Yesterday's enemy is today's friend. Who is this? That's just what's going on here, right? What a wonderful expression. Oh, hey. Uh-oh, you're here in full armor. Does that mean? Your instincts are spot on, Master. Thanks to a series of increasingly unlikely coincidences, I heard everything while I was passing by. Just sit back and leave this all to me. There's really nothing to leave since we're not arguing anymore. Lady Bradamante, in the spirit of deepening our friendship, what would you say to a lancing duel? I really don't think there's any need to go to that kind of trouble. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Would you be willing to join us, Kingman Ricardo? I would love to try sparring with you and Lady Gareth. Nah, I'm good. Why are y'all looking at me? Don't worry about me. You're all young and full of pep, so go ahead and act like it. I'll just be over here watching from the side. Lord Hector, the great hero of Troy. Lord Hector, one of the 9 worthies, is gonna watch me? I don't have a lance, but will a wooden sword do? Of course! Certainly! Master, I know this is short notice, but would you be so kind as to lend me your aid? Gareth and Man Ricardo versus Bradamante and me, huh? Let's do that. This is kind of silly. It's kind of silly because I feel like Hector does not live up to being one of the 9 worthies in this servant form. I feel like they really pull back on him, you know? I feel like they really do. I don't think I've ever seen the baby form of you in combat, so let's just throw you in there. Bradamante, throw you in. We also have a rider. So, let's grab ourselves a strong assassin. You know what? I've not given Kama much time in the sun. And, right. You know what it's time for, though? Frick, I forgot. I forgot. Where is he? Yeah, let's go. Sick. I'm just throwing you guys on so I can get more bond points. That's it. Just getting bond points here. Friggin', I don't know who else. Let's go by bond and who's close here to leveling up. The next one who's closest is apparently you. Okay. Sounds good. We're gonna keep you in the back there just as a getting bond up. I don't think I have any teapots, right? I don't. I used them all because I was bond grinding him as much as I can because I gotta get him some stuff. I gotta get him to bond 10. I need it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I still don't love Hector. I get the Hector in lore is cool. Oh, we didn't get the baby form. That's why the reason I wanted you. That was a bad sentence. Anyways, but I think in practice we kind of got a lame one, which is a bit of a shame. You have way more HP, which is really funny. I'm gonna stop you there. I'm gonna then do this with you, and let's go. Yeah, let's do this here. Do I actually not have you leveled? I have not leveled up your skills. That is something I'm gonna need to do. Probably because I've not really like used you yet. So we'll do some stuff here. Yeah, I've not really used Kama despite getting Kama, so. Okay. In fact, I frequently forget I have Kama. You can do a full combo here. Well, you will be able to when we get it. I thought you gave yourself more meter. Never mind. For yourself, how much is this? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, let's go. You know, let's go 1, 2. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. How do we do? We got decent amount. You got yours. Boy, having a YouTube video uploading in the background is not great. It is what it is. I've been dealing with the Fate Extella Link videos, which those are a pain in the tuchus there. Are you single target? All enemies. Nope, we're good. Okay, let's go. Bouclier d'Atlante. Let's see that booty. It's impossible to not see it. Yep. There it is. Okay, you're done. All right. I'm surprised that he's actually lasting this long. And also, you nearly looped. 1, 2, 3. Alright, this should finish things. Oh, wow, you just did it. Okay. What a strange trio. Hey. Oh, that was a big level up. And you got to Bond 5. Heck yeah, you're up to Bond 2. Oh, we got Oath of Heracles. Nice. Nice. That's good. Because we want that. I think actually, is yours a level up one? I don't actually know. Here goes. Noble Phantasm, true name release. Bouclier d'Atlante. And that was how it went. After they finished working up a good sweat in the simulated training battle, the youngsters all went to take a tea break together, so I'm told. Wait, did you just leave? As for this old man, just listening in on the conversation is enough for me. Turns out there's something kind of nice about having your descendants laughing and having fun with new friends. Oh, are they all descendants? Even a twisted, scruffy old man like me can't help but crack a smile. It also means that I absolutely scored. Yeah. Lord Hector, what are you doing over there in the corner? Come join us. Everyone's dying to talk to you. Come on over here. Go on, Hector. It'll make their day. Well, alright. You insist, Master. I guess I can tell you one of my Hiatus stories. Oh, right. Freaking, you're behind row Hiatus, right? Oh my god. Again, what a... There's so much with this character, and yet this is him. Right? Just a moment. You're friends with Hiatus the Great, Lord Hector? Oh my gosh. Then we need to get King Iskandar and Alexander down here too. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. He's related to so many servants. And that's him, right? God, can we get him summoned in his prime? It'd be so much better. Oh, well. Thanks for the 2-cent quartz. Does yours do a... Does the Heracles one give an upgrade? Oath of Heracles, it's 2 there. Okay, maybe not. That's fine. Anyways, thinking of the lost time. Are we gonna do a Sholmes mystery? Sholmes is... Oh, it's just Sholmes. Oh my god, is it gonna be a very silly, like, battle where we need to, like, choose the right enemies to solve the mystery or something? Good day, everyone. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm the world's greatest detective, as well as its only consulting one. I am both the progenitor of all detectives and the essence of the very concept, one who reveals the truth. Today I'm here to guide you all towards a new mystery and the facts that lie at its core. I originally became involved with Caldia when I began investigating the incineration of humanity incident in 2018, when I played a part in the 4th and 6th singularities. However, once Goetia, the king of demons, was defeated and his plan to incinerate humanity foiled, the world faced with a new crisis. I speak, of course, of the bleaching of humanity, an event that has resulted in the entire Earth being wiped clean, save for the Lost Belts. As you all surely know, this incident led to my gaining an official administrative advisor position at Caldia, and I must say, it suits me rather nicely. While I continue to act as a detective naturally, I found the work of supporting a larger organization to be quite stimulating. Unfortunately, I'm afraid there's a little room for optimism, given the sheer scale of this case. My current theory is that in a sense this bleached Earth phenomenon pairs directly with the incineration of humanity. When Goetia incinerated all of humanity, he did so by starting in 2018 and going back in time to collect the necessary energy. That is to say, the infamous king never bothered to collect energy from the future, as he knew there'd be no human history from which to collect. So using 2018 as a single turning point, he headed back towards the past and succeeded at destroying humanity. Conversely, this great reset has left the past untouched, destroying humanity now, robbing it of its future. Given these facts, one could argue that the King of Demon Gods' plan was intended to avoid this very future, as it involved incinerating humanity and remaking the Earth before it was wiped clean. It's a dreadful problem and a horrific mystery. Even Goetia believed it beyond his ability to resolve. Bad as things are, we cannot afford to stop seeking a solution, not if we are to regain humanity and everything else that was lost. We cannot, will not, give up. No matter what manner of hell may await us, we must continue onward. We must. I, in turn, will naturally continue to provide my full support. I will solve this case, even if I must consume every last bit of energy in my spirit core to do so. Why, you ask? Why else? Because I am the greatest detective. I am Sherlock Holmes. Hey, the mystery of the disappearing people on Earth? That's a huge question. This feels very story relevant. Okay, Mr. Holmes, I finished changing the security levels on all the Lost Belt records. This is interesting. Are we looking for like the traitor that apparently we've heard about? What would you like to do about the library's request for hard copies on them? Well, that's quite all right. I'm happy to authorize it. All parties involved with those incidents already have the clearance to view the records freely, so it shouldn't pose a problem. More so given that these hard copies will be for Novum Caldia's own underground library. There's not a single person here who isn't part of Caldia, and therefore involved in some way. We're just gonna ignore the fact that there's doors there that lead to, like, right behind that door up there? Yeah, that's, there's a Nero Chaos up there. We're just gonna ignore that? Okay. I'll be sure to let the director know about this. Thank you, Mr. Jekyll. That'll be all. You're welcome. Please let me know if there's anything else I can do. I'll be cooped up in the central computer room for a while to assist Miss Da Vinci and Sir Babbage, but if you need my help with anything, I can be here at a moment's notice. Much obliged. Yeah, are those two friends or something? I know what you mean, Senpai. They seem very comfortable working together, if not outright close with each other. It really is like they're old friends. And again, maybe it's no surprise considering when the books based on the parts of their lives came out. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was written in the late 19th century, and while Sherlock Holmes novels continue to be published well into the 20th century, the first ones also came around at the end of the 19th. Not to mention, they're both set in London. Huh? Now I see. I thought I told you to this, but I guess I never got around to it. That's right. I knew Mr. Holmes back when I was alive. He was always very kind to me. Oh, huh. We've only had time for brief hellos here and there since we both came to Caldia, but now that I fully know how to use a computer, I thought I would help him out when I can. So you knew each other when you were alive, huh? Well, that explains it. Wait, in your past life, Holmes? Come to think of it, you never did give me a straight answer about whether you really existed or not. Wait. Are you certain? That particular topic can get thorny quite quickly, to be honest. Was this Seraph? It must be. Dang. Oh, dang, we're going in. Indeed. I'm always willing to obfuscate when necessary. Well, the irony of me saying this is a short-lived heroic spirit is not lost on me. As a general rule, one mustn't try to unravel mystics or the past. Of course, it's not to say mystics are a significant part of either Mr. Jekyll's past or my own, but regardless, one's past is one's past. Dig too deep and... Hmm. Holmes, you okay? Got a hankering for some, nose candy or something, buddy? Holmes? And again, I wouldn't want to be so coy that you end up distrusting me either. Rest assured, at this point, I have no intentions of covering up anything that is clearly a matter of public record. Yes, Jekyll and I were indeed acquaintances in our lifetimes. Then does that mean you and Mr. Hyde once went toe-to-toe like something straight out of a fanfiction dream match? I find it so funny that Mash doesn't know what sex is, but she read fanfiction and knows about it. What heavily curated fanfiction was she given by Roman? I too love that you're clearly such an avid reader, Miss Kyrielite, and indeed, it's little wonder that question would be foremost in your mind. But I'm sorry to say the circumstances of how we came to meet were not nearly so exciting as that. If anything, they were one of my most embarrassing failures. I only wish I'd never tried to avoid facing Mr. Hyde. It's not your fault, Mr. Holmes, it's mine. I'm the one who agreed to organize those case records and read some of the ones I was clearly told not to. Not to mention, I was the one who ended up entangled in the spiderweb connected to those records, laid out by the diabolical Moriarty, with no punctuation. Moriarty?! I was always fascinated by evil. So I think when I tracked down Moriarty, the wicked spider himself, my own evil side couldn't resist facing off with him. Hang on, Jekyll. In R.L. Stevenson's novella, not R.L. Stein, that's a different person, Dr. Jekyll drinks an experimental serum that caused him to gain a new evil personality, the titular Mr. Hyde. As Mr. Hyde, his very body transforms to reflect his wicked nature, and he undertakes a series of awful deeds. Dr. Jekyll is so aghast by this turn of events that he ends up killing Mr. Hyde by taking his own life. And from what I've read, the novella is a fairly accurate depiction of the events of your life. But based on what you just said, it sounds as though the professor, or rather James Moriarty, was somehow involved in you becoming Hyde? Yeah, this is interesting. Could you tell us more about what happened? It's not a pleasant story. In fact, it's really quite depressing. And since Moriarty wasn't directly involved, there's really no need to go into it. It may not have been directly involved, no. What about indirectly? In time, the ingredients required for your serum became much harder to come by, no? That was his doing. Well, I didn't learn about this until after the case was closed. There was a time when the clock tower's alchemical catalysts were... Never mind that now. Wait, what? Since we're all here now, Mr. Holmes, this seems as good a time as any to ask you something I've been curious about. Oh, and what might that be? Come on, Jekyll, don't change the subject now. Master, I'm rapidly losing confidence in my ability to suppress my, urges. And I'm worried Hyde may put in an appearance if we keep this discussion going for too long. So please, help me change the subject, I'm begging you. Well, in that case... Thank you, Master. Senpai, Jekyll! Yes, you mentioned the clock tower, Mr. Holmes. You know, I engaged in many different fields of study back in my day. I earned doctorates in law and medicine, a spot in the Royal Society of Scientists, and eventually even uncovered some of alchemy's greatest secrets. But in spite of all that, I never managed to set foot in the clock tower. Apparently, not even my magecraft-adjacent work with alchemy was enough to gain entrance. In the end, I went to my grave knowing nothing about mages, the Mage Association, the clock tower, or anything else pertaining to that world. But the same isn't true for you, is it? The fact that you mentioned the clock tower at all tells me you must have known that magecraft, that is, incredible mystics exist in this world, even as they're unbeknownst to almost all. This is interesting. Well, yes, I suppose I did. Then you knew the clock tower circa 1900? I knew of it, yes, but my information was strictly second-hand. At the time, I decided to keep my distance from mystics and other things of that sort. I believed that my domain and the case I investigated were solely within the human world. However, there were times when I unwittingly encroached on the world beyond. For example, in the adventure of the Speckled Band, I know that's the one where the band was a snake and there was a guy called Seaman Stroganoff. Yeah. The adventure of the Speckled Band? Oh, do you know that one, Senpai? If you don't, I'd hate to ruin it. I do, so don't worry about it. Understood. The Adventure of the Speckled Band was one of the most popular Sherlock Holmes stories of its day. It begins when a woman from Surrey asks Holmes to investigate the circumstances of her twin sister's death. Her sister died in a locked room, with seemingly no way for the killer to get in or out, and the last words she spoke were the Speckled Band. In the end, it's revealed that... Yeah, I knew that from Ace Attorney. The Speckled Band was actually a venomous snake. Right, the Speckled Band was a snake the killer had been controlling by whistling. It had an incredible plot twist at the end, and I have no doubt that Holmes fans at the time enjoyed it a lot. But it has one big plot hole. The fact that snakes lacking ears cannot distinguish between whistle tones. Oh! And that's hardly the story's only oddity. There's also the fact that the killer enticed the snake with milk. The fact that the snake's venom should not kill its victims so quickly. Truly, there's no end of contradictions. Right. If the story as written couldn't be true, what actually happened? Well, I'll tell you. Oh, this is cool. We're going into the true story of the Speckled Band and how it involved mystics? There's a great evil at work in this case. A man of incredible intelligence using his unique talents to commit crimes. I can think of no worse scenario. At any rate, it won't be long now, Watson. Very soon, the instrument of our villain's wicked ambitions will come to this very room in search of more prey. I trust you have your pistol at the ready. Whoa! I like how my mental image of Watson was basically Gordolph, and that's who we have for it. It's perfect, right?
What do you mean? What instrument? And hang on, you have me playing Dr. Watson? Granted, you certainly helped me out a lot as your advisor, so I'm not entirely unwilling to join you in retelling one of your old escapades. And I can't say I'm not honored that you chose me for this distinguished role of, your most trusted colleague, one famously played by Edward Hardwick, no less. Very well then, so be it. What are we about to see, Sherlock?
Some sort of curse. There's no more fitting term. It comes from the Clock Tower's domain, the world of magecraft. It may sound fanciful, but I assure you that its wicked power is very real. I expect the responsible party is most likely a Clock Tower dropout, or on the other end of the spectrum, a sealed designated mage. Here it comes.
It's here!
I must say, whoever let something like this slip out of the Clock Tower ought to be ashamed. Not that any admonishment would do us much good at the moment. Come, Watson, let's take care of it. This is interesting. This is cool. Actually, I'm enjoying this because there's a little bit of story. There's a little bit of comedy, right? You're tying in the past, the future. Oh, it's so good. This is good. Watson's covering fire. Bro is out here just shooting at them, huh? I guess I should have gone for the one with the defense down, huh? I didn't even think about that. Okay. That's fine. We'll go with the... Hopefully it won't be the first one there. If it is, we'll just do something. Okay, it's on you again? Okay, sounds good. NP seal. I'm going to seal you. Yeah. And let's go... C-Star Gather Rate, Debuff Immune. It'd probably be good to put on just for now. And Apply Evade. We'll hold off till after. Let's go... What's your overcharge do on this? Decrease defense, ignore invincible. Okay, that'd be useful. Let's go one. Let's see if we can boot scoop loop this at least as much as we can. A big defense down, big a bunch of stuff up. Ooh, big crit. That's what I wanted. 100%, very nice. Okay. Strangle. No effect. Defense down on you. Okay, so let's go. Let's go 1, 2. I don't think we have. We do have skills, actually. Interesting. Okay, let's just go 1, 2, 3. We're going to try and do another one there, right? Get more. Because even more defense down will be really nice. Just keep lowering your stuff. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Good stuff. And you know, just because we're gonna kill you for sure. Let's do this here. Nice, 2 hundo. Okay. Alright, is it gonna be an Orochi, a snake? What are we doing? Yeah, it's the spotted cord. Alright, cool. Well, let's pretty much. I'm gonna do this on this turn. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Keep it rolling. Just keep that train a rolling, right? Just continually lowering defense, upping our stuff. We didn't get a ton that time, but that's fine. Big intimidation, nullify buff, that sucks. But I think we can... Oh, we can clear that, though. Yeah. Okay, and let's pop this. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Big damage. No crits. Crit on that. Okay. Alright. Nearly there. Ooh, those are some big hits. Those are some big hits you got there, buddy. Thankfully, we got that for an evade. And let's do this, this, this. Alright. This should do it. More defense down. It is just funny imagining him just doing his Baritsu on a giant snake, right? Hey, there we go. Just imagining him just beating up a snake out of nowhere. We're ridiculously close to a level up, huh?
It's over. It's finally over. What in the world was that?
The sign that this case is now closed. An evil dark arts practitioner was using curses with physical forms to murder his victims. But now that his curse has been routed, it's going to come crashing down on his head. I expect he's dying from the recoil over in the next room as we speak. As they say, violence invites violence.
Really? Then you mean when I was shooting that monster just now, I was actually shooting the dastardly villain behind this latest murder? I'd say, could you have said something sooner? I ended up firing every last bullet I had into it. No, that doesn't sound like something Watson would say. Let's see. Oh, damn, this is harder than it looks. On a different note, I don't know how I'm ever going to turn this incident into a book. Not to mention that if I write about what actually happened, I'm liable to draw the clock tower's attention.
Oh, it's quite all right, Watson. I'm sure you'll come up with something. It's an interesting effect that I've never seen used for anything else. Maybe in one event we had that sort of film reel effect, but it's interesting they made a whole effect for that, huh? really makes you think. Hey, guess what? My video's uploaded now. I can close it. We can make the game run better. Hooray! Just for the next little bit. And there you have it. In the published record of these events, Sir Conan Doyle's novel, to be precise, a different truth was substituted for the actual facts of the case, as one would expect. Nor was that the only case where the clock tower's involvement or magecraft was skirted around. You mean there were others? What about the Hound of the Baskervilles? I always thought there were some things that didn't add up. Did it actually have something to do with the black dogs that appear in British folklore? Indeed it did. Most perceptive, Miss Carriolite. I'm afraid I can't give you full marks for that insight alone. It wasn't only the black dog, you see. As a matter of fact, the King of the Storm was also involved with. On second thought, I'd best not say any more. I expect it'll be far more entertaining once I've had a word with Mr. Edison about filming it for the big screen. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, does that mean there might be a brand new Sherlock Holmes movie made here at Novum Caldia? Mash, take it easy. Calm down, girl. Did you hear that, Senpai? Speaking as a huge fan of both the original books and the movie adaptations, this may be the biggest news since... Goodness, it's so lively in here. What's everyone talking about? Who's this? Oh, hi. Whatever it is, it certainly can be an evil scheme if it's got Mash so excited. So what's up? Helena. Good day, Madame Blavatsky. Don't be ridiculous, my dear Yelena. You know I would never engage in any manner of scheming. I don't know, Segerson. You've definitely got a mischievous side to you. Segerson? That's one of Holmes' aliases he used in the original stories. I see. So you're all reminiscing, huh? In that case, did you hear the one about the Himalayas yet? What about what do people call it, Mr. Holmes? The Great Hiatus? We haven't heard about the one in the Himalayas yet, no. But I do know about the Great Hiatus. You know about it, Mash? Because I don't. Of course. There's a roughly 3-year period of time between May 4th, 1891, the day Holmes goes over the Reichenbach Falls with Professor Moriarty, and April 5th, 1894, the day he reveals to Watson that he's still alive. The Sherlock Holmes fandom refers to this period as the Great Hiatus. Please don't talk about the Sherlock Holmes fandom. You're giving me Benedict Cumberbatch fangirl vibes. The explanation Holmes gives for his absence during this period in the books is that the time he spent overseas in places like Tibet and Persia. Oh, so then, when Holmes was off in Tibet... Yep, after he and I both faked our deaths in 1891, him in Reichenbach, me in London, we went around exploring the Himalayas together. Oh, interesting. Huh. Can't believe this. Why would the Clock Tower youngsters be coming after me? Did I do something to upset them? They've left me alone for all these years, saying they don't care about what I do since there's no such thing as Mahatma anyway. And now, I love how it's not actually didn't make it work any better. I'd probably have to reset the emulator, but that's fine. And now out of the blue, they start sending assassins after me? I expect they became aware of you by virtue of the fact that you faked your death. Wary? Given the genius Madame Blavatsky's success at bringing modern occultism into mainstream Western society, you must have thought you were about to make a move in the magecraft world now that your public persona is gone. Or something to that effect. You think they were paying that much attention to me? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that you lack awareness of your own importance. But whether you're aware of it or not, Madame Blavatsky, the fact remains that modern-day Europe is in the midst of an unprecedented occult boom. While it may not have reached the world of true magecraft, the people who believe in ghosts and supernatural phenomena is far greater than you think. Even the criticisms leveled by the Society for Even the criticisms leveled by the Society for Psychical Research has done nothing to turn the tide. At this point, it is a genuine social phenomenon, which is why the Clock Tower and the Mage Association cannot afford to completely ignore it. Remember, they were supposedly forced to add a new department at the turn of the last century thanks to Count Cagliostro's influence. I know. And if that is true, you can be certain they are keeping a close eye on you as well. I see. If only they knew I just wanted to let Annie deal with the stuff so I could be free. Ah, yes. I was gonna say, who? Annie Besant, Madame Blavatsky's successor to modern-day theosophy. That's her. I just wanted to stop being Grandma Helena, the old occultist lady who founded theosophy. Hey, did you know that one time I tweeted about, like, isn't it kind of weird that, you know, people really worship Madame Blavatsky and she's a character in FGO? And then I had real followers of Madame Blavatsky in my replies on Twitter being like, please don't talk about Madame Blavatsky's name so lightly. That was weird. And yeah, it's weird. Or just like the person who's like, yeah, there's someone I know had a framed photo of Madame Blavatsky on her desk. And again, it like drew the ire of the real Blavatsky followers. It's a bit strange. It's a bit of a weird world, you know, but I didn't want to deal with the British SPR and their incessant complaining, the Theosophical Society, even my beloved Mahatma. I just wanted to be free of everything and live an ordinary life as a kind, gentle girl, one full of hope and possibility. But I guess I never will, thanks to the clock tower. It may not be the entire clock tower behind this. It could simply be policies, or perhaps one of the other departments going off on my... Who cares? It doesn't change my situation. So we're looking forward to coming to the Himalayas. You were too, right? I was excited about seeing secret, winged demonic beasts in a land where no one else has ever set foot. But instead of some phantasmals, all we got were assassins and the chimeras they brought with them. So I have to deal with this. Reinforcements, Stand back, madam. I'll take care of them. Thanks, Mr. Segerson. I'll back you up. Much obliged. Now, allow me to show you once again what Baritsu can do. There's something so funny about this intelligent man who'll just be like, check this out. Karate. Hucha, right? Like, it's great. Like, I get it. Baritsu is a real combat technique. It's blah, blah, blah. But it's just funny because every time he brings it up, I just think of him as just like this guy who's just like, check this out. Wacha. I'm so cool. Hey, that's good. That's real good. I'm gonna stop you in your tracks for a sec, buddy. We got a bunch of stars. Let's get this on you. Let's get this on you. Let's get this. Let's go. Is that stars per turn? Strength up for 1 turn. Let's hold off on that. This is to give it to everyone. Yeah. So let's just start with 1, 2, 3 for as much as possible. It's running a bit better. Nice. Good stuff. Soundless roar, no effects. Okay. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to go 1, 2, elementary, attack the other guy. Yep. Elementary. And then we'll go attack the other guy. Okay. Wow, that did... Okay, the first hits did, like, no damage. Yeah, so... You do have stuff there. Probably not the best to pop that on you, but I do want those stars. Right, we'll get that next turn. Okay. You fool. You fool! Let's go 1, 2, 3. Boy, when are we gonna get those new combos that do the thing with the using all 3 gives you extra stuff? It's such a good system. It's another thing that I really got to ask questions about my friend playing the Japanese version. Right. Okay. We do it. That's real close. We might get it in the next battle, honestly. Last one. That's a lot of people. You threw a chimera? Yep, just picked it up and whoosh. I have to say, it flew surprisingly well. So your Baritsu was just as strong when you were alive as it is now. I should have known. Remember, these were not the phantasmals of Greek myths, but mere imitations devised by late 19th century mages. If slamming them against a wall was enough to shatter all their bones, it is safe to say they never truly posed a threat. In my estimation, they were no more dangerous than, say, a wild lion.
Oh yeah, because those aren't dangerous at all.
Fair point. I certainly don't mean to imply they pose no danger at all. Did you just smile, Jacko? Oh, I was just, how can I put this? I guess I was just a little relieved to hear all that. See, part of me thought that, now that Holmes had materialized here as a heroic spirit, all the mystery surrounding him had been cleared up, leaving him with no more secrets. Gramps, you okay? But clearly I was wrong. It turns out that even when he was alive, he was breaking curses and throwing around man-made demonic beasts. So yes, I'm happy to find that you're still as much of a mysterious gentleman as ever, Sherlock Holmes. Is that your way of paying me a compliment, Jekyll? Of course. A mysterious gentleman, huh? Mystery. Speaking of mysteries, there's still one big one about you, isn't there, Seegerson? We never did find out if you're originally a rogue servant or if somebody summoned you here. Which is it? Screen Edge Phantom Gentleman. For that matter, how do you show up in the Sixth Singularity all on your... That's a super fair point. Now, Miss Blavatsky, I think that's quite enough for now, don't you? Professor, what do you think you're doing? Professor? The spider! Oh yes, I do beg your pardon. It's nothing really, nothing at all. I know how it looks, but I simply noticed some magical energy pooling right around here and thought I'd unhand the lady at once, Professor. Yes, of course. My apologies, dear madam. Don't worry about it. Anyway, did you handle this pool or whatever it was? I did indeed. Worry no more. James Moriarty, the man by which all other evil is measured, the once king of villainy and Napoleon of crime. I want Napoleon to walk by like, "What's up? You called me?" The wicked spider who trampled all over society without so much as a pang of conscience. Surely I need not remind you of the many lives you ruined or the countless people you yourself hurt or killed. Now here you are, claiming to be secretly good and in the inside even... Wait. Good on the inside even, as you remain steadfastly even and unapologetic for your past crimes. And the first thing you do upon setting foot in this room is sneak up behind Madame Blavatsky's back. I say that's called for a heaping helping of Baritsu, doesn't it? My. I could hear those knuckles cracking all the way over here. I suppose it just goes to show why one shouldn't indulge one's evil side too often. Indeed, I have piled my misdeeds mountainously high. Am I up to something even now? But of course I am. Still, all that being said, let's not get ahead of ourselves too quickly, oh great detective. I'm hardly some cackling vampire going about making off with beautiful maidens, after all. Or did you genuinely think a few snide remarks would be enough to get my goat at this point? Well, great detective? Great detective. What a positively stirring turn of phrase. However, I take extreme issue with your calling yourself that, Holmes. Frankly, you've got a lot of nerve acting like you're some sort of hero of justice. Was my recollection of you naming yourself the ultimate arbiter of truth mistaken? That you mediate facts in the name of preserving human history? Where are we going with this? There's no need for humanity to know the full truth. Indeed, they must never know. And it's precisely why I was given this ruler spirit origin, to be both a mediator and an arbiter. It is because I'm meant to mediate facts and arbitrate all things to ensure that human history will always exist. Huh. Ha ha ha. Oh, they do the same laugh. It created a noise block in the mainframe, caused the Valkyrie to go berserk, created a mechanical Elizabeth. Indeed, it would take me days to recount your various misdeeds committed solely since coming to Kalia. You're the king's spider, still scheming and plotting as much as ever, yet you act as though you are some sort of benevolent protector of Master. Where does the truth about you lie, Moriarty? You wish to know where you can find it, old boy? Alright, that's enough. If you two insist on fighting, you can do it without getting Tanner and me mixed up in it. Besides, just look at poor Jekyll. Me? Don't worry. I'm fine. Uh-oh. Yo, he's morbid. I'm fine. Yeah, that was definitely not fine. You're right, Senpai. I thought I just saw Hyde for a split second. Okay, break it up. No more arguing. If you can't help yourselves, then let's take it outside the command room and into the simulator. Would you do the honors, Mash? Huh? Good idea. Let's let them get at other systems in the simulator. Right. Arranging simulator settings now. Let's see, how should I split up the teams? Why? Team Detective versus Evil Army, of course. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Hyde? The hell you say to me, Gramps? Alright, fine by me. I'ma kill you all dead. Now, Jekyll, Hyde is here, and he looks, very motivated to fight. Good grief. It would seem Moriarty has left us with little choice but to clean up this mess. It looks like Holmes is raring to go too, Senpai.
Then let's get this combat simulator started.
This is silly. This is silly and out of nowhere. Are we going to be given more servants this time? Cool. I do want a Lancer. Sure. Yep. Yep. You know what? Heck yeah. Let's do it, because it's free real estate. Let's go with... I've never used you. Oh my god, I forget you exist, buddy. Friggin' who else? You know, no, you're actually kind of bad for this. I'm trying to pick servants that I don't use very often, just for the heck of it, you know. Let's see. Yeah, sure. I'm literally just picking whomst ever. And you in the back, just to be careful. Let's give you... Yep. And then... Yep. And yep. And yep. Alright, cool. Let's do this. Why not? Bit of a stupid team. I don't care. I'm literally just picking randomly. It'd be kind of nice, actually, if there was a random servant button. I feel like that might be tough because I'd have to calculate, like, the costs and stuff, but it'd be kind of nice if you can just go, yeah, give me whomever. I don't care. Right? Automated defense units. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, so close, buddy. Yeah, go for her. Go for her. No! Yeah, let's go 1, 2... Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then... Okay, 12. Not bad. One, 2, 3. Okay. Good, I was gonna say that better kill. Alright, so now we got... What? Oh! Okay. Huh. This might be a pain. Let's just do problem solver.
いいでしょう。ひれ伏しなさい。早く
Okay. Team problem solver. Let's do this.
飛びなさい。彼方の空へ。お前はたとえ残骸であろうとも。
How'd that do? Probably not killed the first one. Okay, killed you at least.
波。
Only a little bit there. Yes, go for her. Thank you.
黙れ。
Thank you. Very helpful. Let's go. Okay. Can we? This gives stars, right? Let's get some stars. Yep. So I want those on you. This gives stars too, right? No. This does, but I think it also does C-star gather rate. Yeah, I don't want that. So let's just go. Let's go 1, 2, 3, because he'll kill and then move on.
弱い。
Yep. And then... There you go. Good stuff. Here we go. Not super worried about you. Alright, so. I'll beat them all death. Crit rate up. Evil tyrannical spiderweb. Target focus. Oh, well, there you go. Activate on death. Ooh. Really? That's interesting. That might be a problem, actually. So, I don't want to kill in this first turn. Because I think I'd rather... Well, I can get that back on you. Let's see here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Sure, we'll start with this. Probably won't kill. Definitely won't kill. 100,000, it's not happening. It'll be good, but... Some crit ups. Buddy is quacking. He's quacking. He doesn't even have noble. Whoa! Oh, you weren't kidding about that. Oh no! This is a real battle.
Really?
Okay. Hold on to that. This is interesting. Okay. This won't kill. Boy, you weren't joking about... Uh-oh. It might. Uh-oh. Well, shoot. Okay. Hey, guess what? Nothing happened. That didn't happen. That didn't happen, and so I can pop those skills for them to survive. Okay. Sure. Sure. Because the RNG of killing will be there, and that's fine. That's fine. But I just need to make sure I pop the skills to survive that then. Okay, so. Let's try that again. I did not know that this would be a real battle. Usually these interludes is just kind of like a little silly, little fun, whatever. Nah, they're like, just kidding. This is a real battle for real boys. Resume. So yeah, let's pop on Guts. Let's pop on Invincible, right? We'll get that going. He doesn't have Ignore Invincible, does he? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see here. Okay, so we'll pop this for the evade. Get this for the guts. Let's get this on you, why not? Right? Because then you have it where, right, your guts is Buster up on guts. God, I wish you could get more. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3. We'll actually kill him this time. Yep. Super killed him. Alright. Okay. Charge max.
宝具解放我が最終式究極的犯罪をここ
Who's it on? Okay. Of course it's on him.
ミクスオブアンアステロイド
I feel like it wouldn't matter. It'd be on always on him. Yeah, you're literally focusing on your nemesis, you know? Yeah. Let's start with this on yourself because you got a good combo here. Let's just go 1, 2, 3 because it's a free combo. Thank you. Der Freischütz. Hey. Don't hit him again. Good. Let's do this. Alright. Do your thing, buddy. How much is that gonna do? How much was that? That's not bad. For him being really unoptimized with me right now, that's not bad. Cool. Hey, we got that. Are we gonna level up and get a bunch of stuff? We didn't. Good. Good. Because but the thing is, it's fine if we level up now, because we can turn it into the apples. That's good, I guess. Whoa. No! You got me. Oh, drat. Now my favorite coat's all smudged. Very well, then. I think I'll be on my merry way. Today's baritsu really did a number on my poor back. Oh, yes, that'll do, Hyde. Huh? Hell are you talking about? I can keep this up all... I said that'll do. He's a little sad face. Huh? Did I turn into Hyde again? Now, as they say nowadays, sayonara, suckers. Ha 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 ha! Good grief. Seems he throws subtlety out the window today. All that aside, this vision of London, permeated by demonic fog, certainly does bring back memories. The fourth singularity is where you accepted that request from Babbage, right, Holmes? Yes, it is. Unfortunately, I still have yet to fully complete it, much to my chagrin. Though the first murder of humanity was prevented when Goetian's mass incineration plot was defeated, it was not long afterwards that a second plot to murder all of humanity began in the form of the bleaching of Earth. This is easily the largest murder case in all of history. As such, I must do everything I can to solve it, starting with finding out why the fallen god did it. Yes, the fallen god. A mystery of truly unprecedented scale and a being we still know nothing about. Don't worry, buddy. We know a lot more now. Maybe not a lot more, but a decent amount. Despite having conquered numerous lost belts. I have no doubt I was given this ruler's spear torch in order to unravel this mystery, and yet... At any rate, as a detective, I am obligated to determine what true evil is. And given that I no longer have a human life to take care of, I am more detective now than I ever was in life. Indeed, it may be no exaggeration to say that I'm the very essence of a detective. Come to think of it, I've never told you why I became a detective or what drives me to pursue cases. I have no doubt that Miss Kyrielite is intimately familiar with my backstory. She has clearly read Sir Conan Doyle's novels thoroughly, as well as seen a number of the film adaptations. What about you, Tanner? I'd like to hear it from you. As you wish. Why did I become a detective? There's one word that sums up my reasons nicely. Justice. Justice. Yes, justice. Believe it or not, I fight for justice. That is what is good and right. Surprised? Well, some famous detectives from modern stories seem concerned solely with solving mysteries for their own sake. I am not one of them. Well, I do have a fair bit of aptitude for making deductions as well, as you can Most likely tell from the nature of my noble phantasm, but even so, I remain the one and only Sherlock Holmes. And it is precisely because humanity is currently facing a true existential crisis I must never completely forget where good and evil lie. Murder is murder, it cannot be overlooked no matter what its scope. I will not turn a blind eye to one taking place before my eyes, whether there is one victim or 7 billion of them. Now, what about the Lost Belts? What do you think of them? What do I think of them? I think they're serial killings involving entire worlds. And what's worse, the culprit has ensured that the blood is on our hands. We're no longer merely fighting for our own existence. In order for our world to survive, we have been forced to commit unspeakable atrocities. All the more reason that the one responsible must be held accountable. I refuse to let this stand. I will see that the evil trampling over innocent people, sneering at the very idea of good and righteousness, and attempting to further their own desires regardless of whom they hurt, is brought to justice. For whose sake, you ask? Nobody in particular. No, I pursue these cases purely in the name of justice. At heart, that is who I am. Sherlock Holmes, protagonist of great adventures. You mean the protagonist of the Arthur Conan Doyle novels? True, I suppose I may have no right to call myself a protagonist any longer, now that I've been shown you a wealth of evidence proving I once genuinely existed. But be that as it may, I'm still the one and only Sherlock Holmes. I'm a detective, a revealer of truth, the world's first consulting private investigator. I'm also one of the first great detectives that became the archetype for many detective stories to follow, which brings its own set of responsibilities. And I have my pride as well. You never did answer my question. You really put on a show of it too, with all the talk about solving cases in the name of justice. But you're still hiding some pretty big secrets, aren't you, Seegerson? Good grief. I suppose it was a fool's errand to hope you would forget about that, Madame Blavatsky. Nonetheless, I meant every word I said. I only attempt to solve cases in furtherance of justice in the world. However, you are still correct. I do indeed have secrets. Furthermore, there's still a great mystery regarding me personally that I have yet to solve. Who summoned me in the first... Seegerson? I know. It's the most pressing issue I face in this materialization. I need to find an answer eventually. Even if it means turning evil? Are you saying you're willing to resort to evil means in pursuit of supposedly just ends? Let me just make sure of one thing. Would Tanner consider this to be evil too? No. He would not. If nothing else, Yelena, I can assure you of that. I'm resolutely on humanity's side, and that very much includes Tanner. Think of it this way. I'm a detective, one who has always fought for what is right, and will continue to do so. Are you sure? I am, madam. But that is not sufficient enough for you. I'll make you a promise as well. Everything I've told you is the truth. I swear it. What exactly are you going to swear on? God? Yes, well. I swear it on the sight I saw back in that hidden cave in the Himalayas.
Wait, what? What was in the cave?
On the proud final moments of your fulfilled life. Oh. Or even throwing him to the ground was enough to release his grip on the knife. The last of the Clock Tower's assassins is proving quite formidable. But stabbing Yelena in the moment I stepped away from her is as far as you go. I'm going to rob you of every last possibility you hold, so that you can never ever harm her again. No. Don't. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is this unique for this interlude? Coughing up blood with every word, her purple eyes pleaded with me not to kill him. I nod and strike a vital point to knock the assassin unconscious, robbing him of only of his current possibilities. Yelena, why did this happen? How did this happen? A woman of your abilities should have been able to make short work of a lone assassin the moment he stepped into the cave. No, I won't dwell on what could have been. This was her choice, and she made it. Earlier, she told me this. Flashback within a flashback. Please don't kill them, Mr. Segerson. I want to send them all back home alive if we can. You know, I'm much older than I look. Old enough to be a grandmother. So, though I don't have any of my own, I don't think it's right for me to take the lives of people young enough to be my own children and grandchildren. After all, I'm already dead. But madam, you didn't truly die. That was a hoax, remember? To which she replied, I know. But the moment I cut myself off from the world, I may as well have died for real. Thank you. Mr. Segerson, no. Sherlock. It's an amazing coincidence. We ran into each other here. Then again, maybe it was inevitable. I couldn't make sense of what she was saying, but I knew this feeling. As I held her in my arms, I could feel everything radiating out from her body. Her life force was leaving her. After all she'd accomplished, she was going to die here. Yelena. I took her trembling hand in my own, holding it tight. And there, I saw it. Perhaps it was the manifestation of some mystic that secretly dwells deep in the Himalayas. Or perhaps it was a fleet of silver ships able to cross the sea of stars, envoys of a great transcendent teacher that descended to Earth to be with their favorite disciple in her final moments. Are you seeing this, Sherlock? I am. That light. It's so bright. Or perhaps it was the glitter of the last faint tears running down her cheeks. Segerson? Oh, yes. What is it, Yelena? You tell me. Why'd you go all quiet? Also, I'm still waiting for a proper answer. What are you gonna swear on? And don't mumble this time. I can't understand you when you mumble. I swear on second thought, it's not the sort of thing one should ever repeat. Huh? Foo! Foo! Stop that. That's smart. Oh, it's nice to see Foo warming up to you for a change. Foo! Oh my god. There's a lot. There's a lot to this. So, we've heard about a traitor in Caldia for a long time. And I'm gonna be real. This does not help him at all. I would argue that implicated him so badly. So badly. And I know because, so if he's here, he's going to be part of the story. And the fact that there is another character related to him that will be summonable, right? But the fact that he himself takes on the ruler class and we learn about why he's ruler class, I feel like there's a lot to that. I feel like there's a lot. Okay, well, we don't really need to worry about doing some of these other ones just yet. I'll maybe cover these next time. I feel like I do want to cover them, because if they're on pickup, if they're saying for me to do these, I think I will, right? We have those two as kind of two more there to really focus on. Let's see. I'm not summoning him. Who else is there? Right, we got those two. I think I've done Vlad, so that's not a big deal. I've done Siegfried's, I've done Astolfo's, I've done Kyohime's, so it's just those two. Okay, that's for Singularity, and that is Pseudo Singularity 3. Interesting. Why that one? Okay. We will cover those next time. We will, because I feel like there's a lot there that I can actually maybe take a look at there. But sounds good, guys. Thank you all for watching. Real curious about what some people are gonna maybe say about this, whether this is, you know, I'd prefer you to almost not, right? But we'll see. Thank you all for watching, guys. We'll see you next time for some more Fate Grand Order. Ciao. Yo.